This is Allison Sullivan of Ink and Up Canada, and today I want to show you how to make this really adorable little party favor. It looks like a Santa out of our petal cone die. So you're going to start with the Big Shot die, the petal cone die, and this is what it looks like when you've put it through the Big Shot. What's really cute about this is you can use this for lots of different shapes. It looks like an ice cream cone, so you can make a little ice cream cone card. I've cut them down and made them into smaller little boxes. Lots of great ideas. So once you've run that through the Big Shot, which is clear plate paper die clear plate, run it through, you're going to end up with the shape. And then what I did was I wanted to add a bit of texture, so this is the polka dot embossing folder, and all I did was take my piece and I just positioned it in like so and ran it through. I'm not worried that this piece isn't going to get embossed because it's going to actually be on the bottom of the box, so it won't matter. So you're going to make 2 of those. Once you've got 2 of them, you're going to add some sticky strip along the little edge here that's created. Once you've done that, you're going to run 1 piece of white cardstock through the same die, and then you're going to run it through a different embossing folder here so that you get this really neat design. And then I just cut it down. This is cut at 2 1/4. So I just wanted a little piece of that so that I could attach it to the front, like so. Just be attached, just like that. So once you've got that done, you're going to have 2 pieces. One's got the white piece on it. They both have sticky strips that are run down the side here. And you can go ahead and put this together. I found if you just stick your the sharp end of your scissors underneath that tape, you can just peel that right off. Once you've got both of those done, you can go ahead and put your box together. It's really simple. I just line it up like so. Now this sticky strip is sticky and it will stick. Which is great, your box won't fall apart, but you want to make sure that you're lining it up really well. I find it's really easy when I get to this side, if I just fold this piece inwards, and then it's a lot easier to line this up. So it's really simple, and then just crease it on all the sides. I'm going to crease the bottom. And I just put it together. You can glue the bottom together if you want, but you can, I just make it like a little box like that, and that just holds it together. And it's kind of popping up now, but you can see that after it's been made for a while, it does sit flat. Okay. Next thing I want to do is make his face. I have some pre-punched pieces here, so here's the oval for his face, and then I've got this piece here. Now this is the punch that comes in the punch pack. It's approximately 1/2 inch, I think. But it's just a little bit smaller than that. So if you have a 1/2 inch one, that's fine too. Here's just 2 little eyes, and that's using the owl punch. It's got 2 little eyes for the owl. I find that's a really good size for this project. To make his mustache, we're going to use the bird punch. This punch is great. It can be used for lots of different things, but it's this little wing here, and that makes his mustache. And then just to give it some definition, I went ahead and added some Bashful blue ink just around the outside of these little wings, because then that looks, you can sort of see it a little bit better once it's all put together. Now his hat is just the tip of the cone, and then I've just used that fabulous silver glitter paper and just punched it out with one of our new little scallop punches. This is just a 1 1/4 inch scallop punch. And then the little brim of his hat is a regular scallop punch. Punched it out, and then I'm going to reinsert this into my punch. It's a little bit tricky, but you can do it. And just gonna, if you look at these scallops, you can count, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 is about right. So if you can position this, it just takes a little bit of playing around. I can't really hurry this part up. You're just going to have to bear with me. There you go. And then when you go ahead and punch it, you end up with this little piece that looks like that. And you actually end up with a really cute other piece. This looks almost like a little oval scallop. And what I did was I just went in with my snips and straightened this up a little bit. It's a little, get rid of those little ends. So now we can just go ahead and put these together. And before I put my nose on, I'm going to put my little mustache on. I think these look better if they're popped up. So I'm going to do that. There he is. And then what I'd like to do is, whenever I'm making eyes or anything on any punched objects, I like to use my little gel pen just to add some dimension. If you find that your gel pen won't write when you go to write something, if you just start tapping it on just a piece of paper, can you see that that's starting to come out of your pen if it's been sitting? And then it'll work just beautifully. So just add a little dimension to his eyes and then to his nose. And then we can go ahead and add him to the box, just like so. So that's what he looks like. And then the last thing I'm going to add is just a little pom-pom to the top. I find that if I use a glue dot, that's the easiest way to do that. So just take your glue dot and apply it right to the tip of your cone, and then that will just go in like so. And there he is, all done. Isn't he cute? And you could put these at everybody's plate at Christmas, and instead of a cracker, instead of a Christmas cracker, and just you could even put their name on it. Just a really cute way of personalizing your table at Christmas. I did want to show you one tip with the silver paper. When you receive it, it's great. It's nice and thick and it's wonderful, but sometimes it's really difficult to punch through. And so what I do is I just take my scissors and I just start working the corner, and you can see I've got this one already started. Work the corner, so I'm separating the back piece from the front piece. And this is really like a wax paper. And when you just peel this off and just toss that, and you end up with a much more pliable piece of silver glimmer paper, and just so much easier to work with. Much easier to punch through, cut through, and it's also, you know, it adds less weight to your project too. So that's just a little tip. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have fun making this little Santa. I'll be putting all the supplies up at the end of the video. Thanks so much, and happy stamping.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line.